Vega again last game.
All right. Okay, good stuff from both of you. We are almost done for the evening on day one, but we do have this final game ahead of us. And just a reminder for you at home, it's a big one for both teams because it almost secures them a place in the quarterfinals of the upper bracket. Still got tomorrow's games to come, of course, but the loser of this will almost certainly go head-to-head with SG Esports tomorrow for a place in the top 4 of this particular group. Let's find out who wins our final game of the night by handing you over to our commentary team.
So Jack goes for Complexity, Bellini goes in for Vega, and Red Eye says it's a big one. So what do you think, Black?
I go with Complexity.
You don't go with big one? That's
Big
a shame.
So you, Vega?
Me? You know, you want to lean towards Complexity. Like,
yeah, I just feel like the draft is more complete.
It's that same feeling that like I had earlier today with watching some of the other teams. Like, yeah, you don't really think this team is going to win after game 1 performance. It's like, and now game 2 is going to begin. It's like, well, I'm going to go with these guys because I think they're executing better. That's a really creepy face, Kyle. No, Limp's okay. He's a little bit more playfully creepy. But Kyle was, Chessie, you're #1.
These pictures are so good.
What direction is the wind blowing?
The butterfly?
But, no, we went this one out, right? Because he's puck wing. Oh, we can go into the real time. Let's get ourselves off third-person camera. Hard to commentate on that one. As G looking to escape. There's a 3-man stunt from AfterLife. We're trying to create enough space, but it won't work. And this is Complexity. Just rolling forward, rolling with the punches, taking out a second. 2 cores already going down for Vega. Complexity. The only downside that they have right now is they have come so early into the dire side that they may not be able to secure secure the rune. I suppose you can secure a 3rd kill now, and everything escalates quickly for Vega. They'll end up losing.
Chat will spam.
Actually, they won't even lose lose the rune because they've gotten so many heroes down here looking for the kills. One apiece between Puck, Sven, and SK. Both runes will end up going to Slayer, who's the only one who wasn't involved in this.
It's actually very interesting how the new AA change played the role there, because they wouldn't have gotten the 2 kills if it wasn't for the slow of the AA 3rd spell. But yeah, like getting 3 kills like that right before the rune spawns is like a massive blow to your confidence for sure. Especially after losing the first game like that.
Yeah. And we kind of touched on it very early on with Complexity in their earlier series today. They're very... Oh, hello, Courier Snipe!
And down it goes. Yeah. Well played.
Oh, the mango. It'll be spoiled rotten once it comes out.
Well, technically they already made more money than they lost. So Complexity is a bit behind the net worth now.
Oh, could you actually imagine that? You have a moldy mango because you leave it on your courier for too long. I know.
And you can't use it in recipes anymore? I mean, like in
like the mango effectiveness just starts like to scale down over time.
So you get like minus HP region?
No, you can't go that far. Or maybe you consume it after a certain amount of time, and like it'll give you life for a short period of time, and then it's like these like the zombie survival, like the DayZ style games. I've now consumed a moldy mango. I need to find antibiotics to heal because I'm taking slow damage over time.
Well, Dota doesn't have any antibiotics. But...
No, it doesn't. But you have purification. You have wells.
Oh no, 50% package loss.
But then we could also go to the next level and say you could refill your bottle in the river.
Yeah, I mean, if Dota was about logic, then Morphling would be unkillable in water, basically.
That is true. Oh, you can imagine at Morphling's ability, he can merge with the water and appear wherever else water is.
Or he just merges with the water, as you said, and becomes like a super wave and it crushes everything.
Okay, so Morphling's new ability is now going to be called Tsunami.
Whole map underwater.
the more momentum he builds up, the more he can invade land.
That sounds more like some RPG rather than Dota. Well, to be fair, Dota has a lot of RPG elements.
It does. It could have more.
It could always have more.
Coming to a custom game near you.
PC boom? Question mark?
Hopefully not. It's the new Kale at this event.
I don't know what PC boom means. I just like it's some kind of meme here.
No, PC boom, because you're on stream too.
Right.
So in the earlier today, we had multiple PCs blow up. And
like literally blow up, or
LFY? Well, I don't know about literally blow up. They were on the other side. Like we're in the venue. They're at the hotel. Right. But they were like, the only way they could describe it was one PC boom, two PC boom.
Right. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I also heard stuff about the hotel being on fire because it's like both series have like pauses and stuff.
I did not hear that. But hey,
I don't know what's going on outside.
Just be happy when the sound effects coming through. Like, this is. It could always be worse.
Dude, I haven't left this building,
gaming
man.
paradise.
It could be, yeah. But yeah, I haven't left this building for like the last 12 hours, so I have no idea what's going on outside.
That's fine. We don't care about what goes outside. We only want to know about Dota, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we've gotten. We had the group that was 1-1 until like the second last series. And we had the group which was 2-0s until the second last series.
Yeah, you think it's going to be 1-1 now?
This game?
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to say a team like Complexity, who have got a lot of emotional momentum behind them, who then get 3 kills before the creep wave even spawns.
It kind of feels like a team like Call wouldn't let that momentum slip, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And like they're one of those teams too where you don't see a large amount of overconfidence when they get, like they're very, very positive, but it then just enables people like Zfreek to just make next level plays, and the team just to synergize better. I don't see it as a negative when they get positive.
No, definitely not for them. Well, Nyx is in trouble. And
it's good control, but there's another 3-man stun. Chessie doesn't have his stun available. He's got stick charges. Won't bring him in range just yet. But nice space to be created by AfterLife.
There was. If he doesn't hit all 3, he's actually just dead.
They're moving for the 2-minute rune. It's like, you're not allowed to have anything. Like, anything.
Well, they will get 1 out of 3. That's something.
Yeah. We're talking about Vega here, obviously.
Vega 1 rune.
Yeah. The Royal Way. SK is getting some decent CS early on, so is the Puck. 12 for 1, 10 for 2. So, Moo, in what is now the standard laning phase. I don't even want to call this the safe lane anymore, because I don't think it really is appropriate.
It's not safe, man.
It's the bottom lane.
Yeah.
It's the bottom lane where the 3 position is.
Yeah. I mean, the safe lane is not safe anymore nowadays.
Oh god.
Wait, is he solo killing
Limmp.
What? Did he just solo kill the Viper?
He did. Radiant Courier was also sniped in the middle of all of that. I don't know if he baited with the Courier. Where was that Courier killed?
Wait, so Radiant Courier died twice already, right?
It did.
That is like 350 gold for all of Vega. Two tower kills, basically. But oh no, it respawned. It respawned. That was the message.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't get killed. Yeah.
Respawn in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then instantly automatic flying, courtesy of Ice Frog's accountant.
Yep.
Kyle and Chessie looking for Zayac, who moves himself up into the trees. Now we have Zac and Zayac.
Is it like Zayac?
I don't know. Don't ask me for pronunciation. I'm the worst person to ask for that.
Yeah, I'm not the best either.
Aren't we a great pair? They're going again on top by the looks of it, hoping for an opportunity. Stormbolt. And then the follow-up Tarm. This time, Kyle wastes out just long enough that he doesn't get hit by the spike carapace, allowed him to get in front and keep the slow. Better positioning from Complexity too, making it so Chessie is the only one getting hit by that impale or spike.
Up on cooldown, and nope, no chance given.
Rolling boulder into the trees.
At least they denied a puck rune.
Yeah, it is an upside.
But it's so, like, the new AA third spell is actually so strong compared to the old one. You have like 3 mini slows, basically. And if you time it right, you will just be perma-slowed.
Does that actually allow you to then go for those solo kills because you got both the Chilling Touch plus the Vortex combination?
I don't know if you can go for solo kills, but...
Did I?
Ah, very close.
That Granite Golem had his fist in the air.
Yeah, he was like, not punch you.
Let me cleave, let me cleave. Why don't I have an ability to cleave?
Level 2.
Oh, well,
Wait, is he trying to find a stack, so what?
It looks like it.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, at least it's a lot easier now. The hill troll priest actually is their aura, right? Is their heal, which is less. Now rolling ball forward, Kyle. Well, you knew you had to be being watched. No way to really get himself denied at this point. Way too much control from the Vega supports.
That was just greed. Like, he wanted to get more creeps there. It was really unnecessary, but...
Hey, if it worked, we would have called him a hero. But it didn't, so
no, he's not a hero.
We can shame him and then post about it on Twitter. Homing missile creates a little bit of space, making SOSK. Has a bit harder time, but that harder time is still going to work out for him. So Gyrocopter dying on this off lane.
Gyro and Sanking have the same CS actually. Wait, no. Gyro just got +4 CS somehow.
Oh. Yeah, he wasn't there. Dominated creep.
He just jumped up, right?
Yeah, I thought he did.
Alright, well.
We could both just be tripping. It has been a very long day.
Dude, stuff is happening, man.
Things are happening, people are moving, like, heroes clicking.
Well, basically the Sanking is just free farming as well. So, I'm a bit scared for Vega because the two tempo control heroes of
Slayer, how can he help? Rolling boulder forward, kicks away his cold embrace friend, just moves and press the epicenter. There's your commitment quite heavily. Help is there from Aloha, but no. It's not going to help him out. The cold feet traps him in. 1 turns to 2, and 2, well, it's not going to turn to 3. Moo's already burnt his 1 charges, doesn't have the sustain available, but Limmp with the high movement speed, looks like he actually burnt his dream coil in previously. The support's nearby, but it's only Kyle.
So the big problem Vega has here, the only tempo control, the Nyx, is getting shut down completely, whereas the 2 tempo controllers of Call have a very, very good game. They're gonna have very early blink daggers, and they're gonna just be able to control the flow of the game very, very easily, because Vega can't really respond to it without their own blink dagger on the Nyx. And he's not even like level 5, he's level 4 still, I think. Same level as the support AA. Well...
And Slayer doesn't even try to keep contesting that Ancient.
And they were kind of just like dual laning middle with the Nyx. What's the idea behind that?
I'm not certain.
Top lane is completely free, no one's there.
Well, maybe they're still worried they're just going to end up feeding to that top lane. It's been a pretty easy gank every time they brought it next to a hero, but thanks to that aggressive observer, what they have next to the tier 1 tower, Vega do see complexity. They're bringing in the reinforcements, so they bring in their own. Maybe it's a false sense of security. Make Chessie believe he's got this fight. Torrent's going to connect. There's your cold embrace. Limmp coming in with the silence and the dream call. A little bit of interruption to the call down. Tries to create space, but doesn't really work. Not when Chessie turns on the God strength. God even comes in for this fight. A quick storm ball. Chessie can't get a third swing in to find the kill as Limmp and Zfreek on the retreat. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off, about to be 2, as Zfreek can't really survive through so much corrosive action. Kyle, he's got stick charges. Torrent in 3, 2, well, slap him. Torrent, Slayer actually has to wait here because of the cold embrace, allowing Kyle to get the kill. They start their TP, there's no stuns available, so he'll get away with murder.
Yeah, and on top of that, Sanking has just been free farming bot lane, pressuring the quite a bit.
He's already got so much money. He's got Tranquils earned and almost has the drums completed. So he's going for
drums instead of Blink Dagger? Alright. I thought he would go for an earlier Blink.
Dude, this is all our team fight. No, you just trigger the drum so the rest of, like, all of Complexity can just run in at you.
Yeah, that's how it looks like. Is the Puck gonna go for Veil still, or is he gonna go Blink first in turn?
Well, it's a little different, right? Because we're talking about a core Puck.
Right, he's also gonna go Veil, yeah. So they're gonna opt not to go for Blink at all early.
TB's coming in from the SK. Remember, no Blink Dagger on him just yet, but Dream Coil holding Viper in position. God, no other real choice, and Kyle really on the money this game for connecting with the Torrents. I mean, there's so much setup for him to work with, though.
Yeah, Collis is completely out-moving Vega at like every turn right now. Vega has no chance at all on the map. They have no presence on the map either. I think Nyx is not even level 6 yet. He's level 6 yet.
Well, he hasn't skilled Vendetta yet. No, he's just short.
Yeah, just short. Now he got level 6, yeah. Doesn't even have mana boost. He still needs 200 gold for that. So
that's why he wants the space on bottom lane.
Okay, let me farm.
Limmp. He'll only add a little bit of pressure to him.
Yeah, the Puck is actually... I mean, he's still having a good game, but he's... You see the money from last game? Zfreek and him are actually equally far.
Rolling boulder coming in. Silence is able to connect Puck into the trees. You got a couple of one charges now up his sleeve, a quick phase shift, and he will go down. Stun connects wonderfully. And then a very smart TP out to safety.
They won't be able to pressure this tower though. It's full health and the heroes... Actually, they rotated all 5 heroes bottom, so they might be able to get the tower.
Yeah, with the creep skip to it, this will make life a little bit easier. But the trade-off is coming on their own tier 1 tower on top. Who's adding the pressure? Wyvern's going to come to try and contest this.
They're gonna lose top and middle pressure as well.
It always feels weird when you... Okay, yeah. It's like, why is the stout shield not in the backpack compared to the drums?
Yeah, you don't want to have...
Yeah. He switched it up now. I think it's just because the Curry transported it. Middle lane, AfterLife going to go for a quick fight. Torrent's going to miss, so does the rolling boulder. Kyle, X marks the spot, trying to keep AfterLife away from him. Here comes Chessie, looking for that double stun. Not going to happen, thanks to the extra silence. And Kyle, okay, well, he doesn't want to deny himself to Roshan. Now he can get away with his life.
Eventually got bashed and then just gets killed by Roche.
Yeah, he would be pissed. Move, such high movement speed. This is the drums effect we're talking about, but he misses the burrow strike. Trying to go in deep. Zfreek just went straight back out again. Move, no point up in Sandstorm, so no way to really hide. And the homing missile.
Their tower?
Yep, they got it.
Yeah.
It's still an advantage going the way of complexity. Like, a tower is dead, a little bit of money comes in. Yeah, it's not a huge amount of money, but it's keeping the lead of 2,000 the way of complexity.
So Puck still doesn't have his Veil. He's actually getting very poor this game. Like Zfreek on a position 4, Puck had more money last game than him. Now. And they still don't have a blink on their 2 heroes.
Oh, nice. Starting with the stun. Oh, the phase shift. He actually dodges it with the coil. The Burrow Strike holds him there for the ship to connect. Spy Carapace did make life a little bit harder, but it's still going to be the Earth Spirit plus the Nyx Assassin mopped up by Limmp. And the pressure will be added down the mid lane. And this always seems to happen where Vega is like, oh man, these guys seem like they're fighting toe to toe, and then one fight happens, which is just really one-sided, and everything escalates very quickly.
I mean, they were expecting to outman them here, like outnumber them, but then suddenly all core were there. Like, they were already waiting in the fog, they were kind of baiting the puck, and then they just like turned it around completely. And now Sven's gonna farm the double stack Ancients, which is not too much, but you know, you always want to get your ult usage.
It's good progression.
Oh,
and he's got another stack available too.
That's the... Although it has the Prowlers, they're like so hard to farm as melee heroes.
Yeah. Burrow Strike forward from Moo. Spy Carapace is up, and they'll actually use the Caustic Finale to get that to trigger and get the stun over on Moo. He's got Burrow Strike in 2 seconds time.
No
and
damage.
Do they really not have the damage and control to do that?
Yep, because there's Earn.
Oops. X-Mark, Torrent, Dream Coil had to keep him there for a little bit longer, so the Ice Blast would connect.
Yeah, slight mistiming on the Torrent, but teammates were there to bail him out, so it's all good.
Quick Vortex. Kyle's going to have to go for a blind Torrent if he wants this to work, but
they won't be able to catch him. Yeah.
Moo's just sitting underneath that Observer Ward, so they can have a round 2. He can come in. If Moo commits heavily, he will burn that Epicenter.
But they're not going for Blink on either Sanking or Puck. Is going to make the game a bit slower for them.
Nope. Fail.
Yeah. If you cancel it often, you usually don't hit.
Hey, it's really hard.
Yeah, it is not easy for sure.
You remember the days from Warcraft 3 Dota, right? Like when it got changed.
Yeah.
And then Nyx went from being like #1 pick to absolute dog. Like no one would grab.
Did you see the quick buy of the Nyx? He had an ALOHADANCE on a quick buy.
Really?
Oh no, he went back to his Blink Dagger. Alright. I was a bit worried there for a second. And so Sven just... Actually, Sven has the first Blink out of Puck, Sanking, and I would never expected him to be the first one with a Blink.
Going that Blink, like...
Yeah, he's going Travels before blinking.
Do you like that over getting things like, well, any other items like Echo or Moon? No. Doesn't hit the target.
Usually you want to go Mask of Madness into the Blink Dagger, so you have solo kill presence, which he did as well.
Yeah.
And then you want to go either into Strange Joshua or BKB. This game BKB is very important because they got so much lockdown, so he definitely wants to go for that next. And then 700 for Blink Dagger on on the Sand King, and Puck is trying to get Woods of Travel first before the Blink actually. Very, very greedy.
Well,
I mean, he was
fun up on top. It's Moon was setting up to initiate.
Yeah, he went on the Winter, but they were waiting for him already. It was just a bait.
Meanwhile, goodbye Gyrocopter.
Yep.
Just trying to farm up some Ancients, and
The Blink in
Chessie
action
takes
right
his
there.
life. But support is in the neighborhood. AfterLife moving in. He doesn't know what vision they've got, however. Almost in range of that sentry, but not quite.
Star Sense was tingling. He knew something was up.
Say Star Sense.
Yeah, but you see, the Nyx actually is so poor. He has like 700 gold, 1.5k off Blink Dagger.
Well, Wyvern.
He's gonna be fine.
He will be. Arctic Burn. So easy just to fly over those trees.
His Sven ult was on cooldown, otherwise he would have been dead. It was not on cooldown? He didn't commit it?
No.
Alright.
He did not commit it.
Maybe just...
Maybe they're hoping to, like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe they want to use it for them. Yeah. Go, Chessie.
A kill on a Wyvern or a huge stack from the Dire side that you can steal from the Gyrocopter. Yeah,
Right.
I think I'll take option B.
Was it a quad or there was a quad, right?
It was a quad.
Yeah. Alright. The Viper's actually pretty farmed. But the Gyro is not.
Yeah. The Gyro needed that stack.
Yeah, he definitely needed that. Yeah. He needed to secure that.
Can't really actually flag how important it was to get that stack.
I mean,
but
they don't even know yet.
Movement, like they're watching the other stacks now. So
Yeah.
you can't stack on the southern side of your jungle because the Observer is going to watch that, and then you just bring this event over to take it.
I mean, Vega doesn't even know it that they took the stack. They're gonna be in for a bad surprise when they see it.
Yeah. Well, they got no vision around.
Right. So Sand King got Blink, and as we said, Puck went for the Boots of Travel, the more greedy build. So they should be smoking up with the Sand King right now and set up a gank somewhere. Looks like he wants to solo kill the Wyvern top lane actually.
Oh, Vega's all coming down bottom lane to try and kill off Limmp.
Yeah.
Still hiding in the trees, doesn't have Veil available.
Yeah. It's gonna be quite easy to kill him actually because he doesn't have the Blink Dagger available to him. As soon as he uses his AWP, he's pretty much dead.
Here's the rolling boulder forward. They're able to get that silence, and well, how long can they hold him there? Is there going to be? Well, there's your phase shift. Ice Blast on the way in. Thanks to Dream Call Connect. Nyx Assassin will be the trade-off and move once more. The Dream Call snaps. Oh, Slayer got hit by that. Even more problematic is the slow with the bonus damage Zfreek is bringing to the fight. A triple kill for him. The cold beat to hold God in position as Kyle dragged him back with the X marks the spot, and Moo looking for the icing on the cake, prepping up the Corsic on the first creep before doing the Burrow Strike, so he had maximum damage to bring down God. And Vega, they thought they were getting the big one. They thought they were shutting down the punt for no rebuttal. But all of a sudden, Complexity doing serious lifting.
And during all of that, Sven has been free farming top, getting the tier 1 tower. Was it down already? The 1 tower? I think he just took
Uncertain.
it. Right?
I think he dire structure fortified. No, tower wasn't taken. It was already gone.
I thought it was the tier 2 tower he was treasuring that. Yeah.
So we can watch the sun again. So great initiation in from Vega. But they didn't get the follow-up damage in time.
Yeah, they didn't get the chains done on him or the silence. So he was able to get the coil, the silence off, as well as the veil, and
Slayer was waiting for the maximum time, and then
yeah, it was like a millisecond.
Now, another snap, another dream calls. We've come back in live. Not a lot of time to watch replays when you got these two teams playing. All board. This time there won't be a snap, but the Ice Blast connects an AfterLife. They don't have vision on him, however, but bottom lane, they got the perfect vision. Over on the Gyro, Ship, Torrent, and Epicenter. The damage is quick, the rotations are forced, and Complexity hit and run tactics make it so Vega don't even have a chance to attack one hero in revenge.
So many gorilla attacks, man.
Oh god, more money, money, money. Wow. Chessie is now rising in the net worth ranks to 9.2k.
Well, even though he found a lot of ancient stacks, the Viper's actually neck and neck with him.
Yeah.
The Viper's very rich.
Where is he getting all the money from?
I really don't know.
Oh, now he's moving over to Kyle. This would be one way to get some money.
Yeah, I guess that's how he gets the money.
Kill? Like, that's the best way to farm, is loot on legs.
Right.
Meanwhile, Limp's attacking a tier 3 tower, 19 minutes in, and no one from Vega is responding.
No, he doesn't even have Blink Dagger. It's quite, like, his map awareness is really, really good.
Yep.
Because you don't just do that without Blink Dagger usually.
But this is the reason why Limp's doing what he's doing, right? Like, he gets the boots of travel first so he can do the split push to allow Complexity to take these fights without worrying about a trade or making Vega be the ones to worry about that trade.
Yeah, I mean, travels are definitely very good. If you have 2 Blink Daggers in your team already, you can definitely afford to do it.
He's getting a lot of money, so he'll get his Blink Dagger anyway. 1,800 gold now for Limmp. I'll give him the bottom lane to catch up the last bit of it.
Nyx is still struggling to get his Blink Dagger. I think he still needs like another 700 gold.
Rolling boulder, here we go again.
Not this time.
Yeah, he's already orbing himself away for the stun. Timing was wrong. He won't have the bonus damage with the rip, but here comes Moo. The double burrow strike. Torrent well off the mark, but it won't matter when the Storm Bolt connects. Curse is out, at least holding Chessie in position for a short period of time. Limmp ticking down to that urn charge. He'll hide inside a base ship, and they hold God in position. It's actually God being held in position by his own Winter Wyvern, who's trying to escape, but it won't work. Into the trees and far away, keep flying. The urn, it's not even the urn, it's the soup-up urn. Nitro on that Spirit Vessel. Yeah. It's Nitro, bro. It's too fast, too onerous.
Actually, Spirit Vessel is very, very strong against Winter Wyvern, because the Embrace actually doesn't heal a lot anymore. How much is the reduction? 70%, right? I'm not entirely sure. I think it's 70.
I do not have an answer for you.
Yeah, 70.
Yeah, there's one number I can get right for you, and that's 11,000. The advantage complexity currently has.
Well, it's not exactly 11,000, but
it's close enough.
Yeah, it's rounded up.
Yeah.
Or down. We don't round.
No, it's up. Oh,
wait, just
there
solo
goes
kill him,
AfterLife.
Right? Yeah, with an A blast.
Easy setup, add more charges, and, well, across the map.
They're just killing them
Talked
everywhere.
about the rotations being fantastic. Vega's looking for some revenge. The kick, it does fly through the Sven. It'll be a huge kill if they can claim it, but again, a triple Bardo strike. Space is created. Chessie will go down. Ended by God, so God can get some money, as well as some decent experience, but he'll lose his life for it. Vega lose the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, actually killed the Kunkka with a passive. He died to like the, what's it called, corrosive skin? Alright. And one to kill people. But yeah, the Sven is getting...
Boy, they have the Ags on the AA now.
Yeah. And the Sanking is getting really big too. And the Sven is just too much physical damage to handle for them right now. Both the Gyro and Viper cannot take the Sven at all.
Is he actually ice blasting inside the fountain to hold him in? Alright, let's watch this fight once more. So, Wyvern. Easily picked off, but it started to look good until that. Moo just created so much space. They were close on even getting the kill on the Sven. When those Thunder Heights came out of the Ancients, I thought for a moment that like Vega would go on full tilt and just like if they can't even get that kill on the Sven, and he gets denied by neutral.
They would not be very happy for sure. Yeah.
A Wyvern deep warding, so close to his own base, thought he was safe, but no.
You just keep getting picked off alone. When you're that far behind, you really don't have the luxury of going out alone anymore. You actually need to stick as 4 minimum and be able to counter gain these kills, because there were only 2 people, and it's the only chance you will get to kill them actually. Because 5v5 you cannot fight them anymore.
Well, Chessie's having a crack. Roshan, meanwhile, up on top, they're preparing for a fight. We'll want to go into the overhead view for this one as the Ice Blast connects. They did not need a lot of damage to make that work, but killing a Gyrocopter while Sven is doing Roshan solo, it's taking some time, but this just shows just how much power complexity you've got. You can kill off the #1 position of Vega quite easily with only half of your team.
Yeah, but why are they actually splitting up so much?
They're going again.
They need to be 5. They need to be 4 or 5. They cannot take these engagements anymore.
Oh, Bardo strike from Moo, able to connect. Here comes your ship, Torrent, Dream Call, keeping AfterLife out of the fight. The Sandstorm range damage combining with the Caustic Finale the Moo had already put onto him. Finds the kill. Moo turns around for the Bardo strike. Not a heavy amount of Caustic attack, but the Torrent creates more space with the Ice Blast. AfterLife, it's an Aghanim Scepter upgrade. Even if he doesn't take the initial Frost Blast damage, he'll still tick out, shattering himself. Slayer falls, and they move forward. Aegis Immortal in the hands of Chessie. The tier 2 tower will fall here, and they look for another one. Moo, such huge range in that Barrow strike with the Blink Dagger to it, just enable it. They keep the pressure up.
It wasn't looking good before for Vega, but they're just falling apart. Oh, they're just getting picked off one by one. What did he buy?
It's the Kaya on AA.
Oh, Kaya AA. Alright. interesting. Haven't seen that before.
Hey, what were the heroes? Like the panel was talking about it earlier today. Like the best heroes that Kaya is on.
The Tinker, Storm, Zeus.
Yeah,
apparently AA.
Yeah, apparently AA now.
But yeah, like if Vega wants to have any chance at a comeback, they need to stick as 4 and get, because Call is actually splitting up quite a lot too. They're always getting picked up with like 1 or 2 heroes. Yeah. If they can actually just camp them with 3 heroes, just like that.
Yeah, it's again another attempt to try and battle for the vision game, but there's no cover for this. It's like
you can't do it alone.
The casualty that Vega is accepting, but while they do that, the fight continues. Stormbolt with the God Strength Slayer takes the stun, force-starving himself out of the Dream Call. He gets out of mana but turns on the BKB. Has the Aegis, the Immortal, donk. But with the BKB immunity, he is okay.
Did you see this man? He's like just turns on BKB and all and just like hits the catapult casually. Add injury to it.
Currently, that catapult is as powerful as the supports of Vega.
It really is. But yeah, the Winter died 3 times in a row already, D-warding alone. He needs to tell his team, come with me right now. Oh, I won't be able to D-ward there.
Yeah.
Well, even better.
But how do you do that? Like, if you come out with your team, either you fight or that's it. And they're going to do that this time around. They're coming out with the numbers. Vega is 5, but that Ice Blast with the slow is going to index so heavily. And the Barrow Strike forward from Moo. It got the chill effect plus the extra hit. Puck instantly TPs down to the bottom lane to add more pressure. The SK is cursed just to keep some distance, but Moo, this man is 10-17. The KDA is wonderful. Limmp TP that bottom lane. He's already up on the top. Kyle is calling well played. They are all over Vega. They're about to actually bring down the sole surviving member of Vega Squadron. And this is a shattering series for Vega. Complexity. Their combos have worked beautifully. The 4 position puck has been wonderful. And this game has just been a great laning phase for everyone.
I don't know. We spoke about it earlier. Call is just outplaying them on every turn. They have no chance at all anywhere at the map.
They're trying to shatter him. He can't regenerate in there, so if you hit him with the orb as well as the rip, I think AfterLife actually dies.
Yeah. One Spirit Vessel on him would have been dead.
He's still ticking. Okay, now he can come back out again.
Look at Mood just taunting them, just like standing in front of the fountain.
Well, he's like, come at me. He's a huge kill if they can claim it, but that's such a tall order.
Yeah.
You've lost your mid melee racks, you've lost your tier 3 tower on bottom. And Moo's just waiting to fight. Defensive sentry wards route.
At this point, the gold advantage exceeded 1,000 per minute.
Sentry, Barrow Strike, wait for that Ice Blast to come in once again. All the way down the mid! Popping like a top Vega! They're gonna lose more, another torrent will connect, the Xbox pop will hold him there, the ship does its work, here comes the Representative, it'll fly up north, well Wyvern is gone, please put the white flag upon the door, GG, well played, Complexity taking maximum points from this series, and Vega in a lot of trouble, the very bottom of that group. It is the bottom team in the group which does not proceed to the main event. And right now, Vega is staring down that barrel.
Yeah. I mean, what can you say about this?